Checking, check. Boom, boom. Are we live? I think I'm live. I'll probably get copyright claimed just for talking. I know sometimes my voice can be yeah, I don't know, people can copyright it apparently. What's going on, everybody? Just gonna make an announcement on Discord. Wow, there's already 54 people here. Nice. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Birds aren't real. Yeah, I'm glad you recognized the shirt. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, this is a birds aren't real shirt. So let me tell you what's going on here. I've obviously this is a walk cycle that I'm working on. I've been doing a lot of animation. I want to make a little short. I have a story that I've been writing up, so I'm working on a couple of characters for the short, expressions, poses, etc. I don't know why he's in pure yellow, but that's kind of the idea here. So I still need to practice my animation, so I'm just working out some walk cycles for this chubby dude here. Wait, let me scoot this over. So yeah, this chubby alien guy. What software am I using? I'm using TV Paint. And then I'm gonna animate. The next thing I'm animating is it's gonna be a robot character. I'm not really working on the tie down, meaning like the cleaning up of the lines. I have it on another layer, but it's just a really long and boring process. The tie down here. Wait, let me show you. This part where you're cleaning up the lines, that takes a little bit, and I don't really feel like doing that on live stream. So I'm gonna do another just walk cycle. Working on this little robot. I didn't make the robot design. I did design the fat dude, but just gonna work on the rough sketches for the robot walk cycle. And I figure while I'm doing this practice, you guys can hop along or hang out and watch. All right, let me get my chat window open so I can see what the hell you guys are saying. I am streaming on both the YouTubes and the Twitch, so if you feel like chiming in on either, you guys can. I'm reading the chat on both. Seems like if you're good at drawing poses, 2D animation feels intuitive and natural. Yeah, I would argue that, or I would not argue. I would say that, and it helps knowing all the perspective stuff. I know this is kind of just a flat profile view, but I'm doing that just to sort of warm up because I'm going to do some more in-depth poses. Make a TV with spaghetti legs. That's one way to do it. So fluid. Oh, thank you. Hey, Kohlberger. What's going on, dude? Yeah, I've been really trying to hone in the animation. Thanks for hopping in, by the way. Since we got more people in here, let me just explain what's going on. So I'm working on a short, it's kind of like a sci-fi thing, but it's kind of cyberpunk, and it's based off of it's kind of based off the movie Goodfellas, which is like the intro to it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll see where it goes, but he's kind of like a kid that gets caught up in a whatchamacallit, a rough crowd, so to speak. And so I'm just practicing animation while also just like animating some basic walk cycles. All right, cool. I dig the burger emoji. All right, let's do the robot now. So the walk cycle for a four-legged thing. So I'm doing pose to pose here. So it's just gonna be, we're gonna fill in the main poses. I was also doing some dialogue stuff. We'll get to that another time. I'm definitely not going to do that on stream just yet, because it's going to suck. Just gonna take some notes. All right. Is this TV Paint? Yeah. It most certainly is. What's wrong with Adobe? I really, really dig TV Paint. I just like the way it works. I think it's nice. I'm gonna throw in. I want to throw on music, but we'll see what happens. I'll wait a little bit before I put on music. Okay, so got to get a couple more hoses in here. You're gonna see me flip back and forth rather than use the onion skin. Really just trying to get used to doing that, because every animator that I've listened to has been talking about the value of it. Actually, I've even noticed in myself that just flipping back and forth, I notice the movement a lot more than if I'm using the onion skin. And so it really helps if you're trying to capture arcs and that sort of thing. And this is going to be the down pose, so let's move this down a little bit. You'll notice I'm going to draw loosely here. It's not going to be anything super tight, clean lines or anything. I'm not too comfortable with Clip Studio Paint, but again, I don't think the softwares matter all that much. One second, let me just see where that goes. Okay. I like TV Paint a lot, and now it's just more intuitive. I think just find whatever is intuitive for you. Or play stuff from the Sig Panda painted canvas or whatever. Shut up, Will. You know what's funny is actually I did play my own music once on stream and then I got copyright claimed for it. Even though I am the owner of the copyright, they fucking copyright claimed me for my own music. So that's YouTube for you. Doesn't even matter if you own your own copyright. They will take you off the live stream. That's okay. A lot of people say it's better to draw without music anyway. I don't necessarily agree with that. Animate via stone tablets, that'd be fucking cool. If I was an earthbender, I would do that. But I'm not. Where do you find music that you're allowed to stream? I have no idea. When I find out, I'll be excited. I've even tried classical music, which technically is in the public domain, but I don't know why I said it do mean, but even that, sometimes they try to copyright claim you because the performer has some sort of copyright. I don't know. Dude, I've been watching Avatar. It's wonderful. Where do I find ideas? In my head. Actually, that is something that I've been trying to do more of, is like spend a little time daydreaming and not sitting on your phone or whatever. Or like whenever you have those like little downtime bits, try to just not jump to the nearest convenience. Also, your ideas don't need to be super original when you're doing this. Like, I don't think, and I mean, for the idea of this little short that I want to do, I'm literally copying a storyline from another thing, from a movie, but it's an older movie. You don't have to be so damn original. Does that make sense? It doesn't entirely make sense. Maybe that should be the back foot. You should do what Joe Rogan does. He just speaks into his phone like a boomer. Yeah, there you go. Hi James, how do you know what parts of the anatomy to show and omit in what drawings? Well, that requires an understanding of perspective, and I don't know. I mean, in this, it's just. I mean, I guess his abdomen is twisting. I would start with something like Michael Hampton's book. If this is going down, what is it gonna do? This is gonna be. Maybe I'm gonna bend this up actually. I don't know how I want this mechanics to move just yet. The random Tuk Tuk sells it to me. Wow, I'm already lost. Just because I'm not sure what to. I'm going to treat it separately, so the front leg is going to be separate from the back. Yeah, that'll help. Let's just do it loose. I don't have an answer to how to study a particular subject. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different ways. You could copy it from other artists. You can read books. You got to figure out what works for you. You could watch videos, and I honestly don't even suggest that as the main way to do it, even though that is what we do here on this channel. Try different things. Actually, you know what? I'll take it back. I've been watching a lot of videos for animation, and those help me a lot. So video content is also really helpful. Maybe you should have studied a spider walk for the robot animation. Yes, but I just started doing it, so I'm just gonna try to make it up and see what happens. It would have made sense to do that, but sometimes I like to just fuck around and see what happens. All right, because I have it's really just this down pose that's not making a lot of sense to me. All right, let me delete that for a second. Because when I do it with just those, it makes sense. So I'm really just finding those in-betweens. Do you use real-life reference for your characters? These ones I didn't, but generally I would advise use as much reference as you need. I don't think there's anything wrong with reference. I think also you could imagine that I've spent a lot of time drawing the figure, so inherently there's real life reference just stored in my brain. The program is that it is TV Paint. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep the head stable because I don't think it needs to go down. It's got 4 legs. It's a robot. So let's just keep the head stable. It's not gonna do too much. Post some of your animations to Instagram. You know, I don't really post on Instagram all that much. I should post more, but I don't know. Something about it. I just feel like there's so many better artists that I don't really feel like posting all that much. It's probably a bad reason to, but You could also make the argument that I post to YouTube even though, despite that. Do I have any animation tutorials? I will post some, or I'm interested in making some. I don't think I'm ready just yet for that. What's my favorite animation? My favorite animation is whatever animation I'm working on at the time. What is your age and experience in art? Are you interviewing me? Is that what? Am I applying for a job? Is that what's happening? What are your 3 biggest weaknesses? I think my biggest weakness is just that I care too much. And that my biggest weakness is that I'll work too hard for the team. What do I think about the game Cuphead? I think it's absolutely amazing. Not only is the artwork and art direction just insane, it's also just a really, really fun game. So, and I have beat it several times. It is so much fun. It's actually part of one of the reasons why I want to do animation. It's just so incredible. If you start studying the very basics, should you study more complex stuff like perspective anatomy at the same time? I cannot answer those questions. I don't know the answer to any of it. I think if you watch any of my videos, I think or at least like the last one, the last discussion, I try to give as much insight as I can, and those videos are probably much more well thought out than I could say here, you know. I'll make another one, but I think in general, try to have fun in the beginning. Don't worry so much about mastering all the fundamentals. And then if you're at a point where you're having fun and like, yeah, I don't know. I guess my philosophy is has changed. You forgot ears on my Shrek? No, he's got ears right there. They're just tiny. You have to want to do a particular fundamental. So if you want to learn, I mean, for me, I'm the type of person that needs to learn things one at a time. So I can't try to do 5 different things at once. I never watched Klaus. I actually had a student that did costume design on it, and I feel really mean that I haven't watched it. Is my digital painting stuff going to be bundled? Yeah, I'll actually bundle that this week. I don't think I'm going to... I was going to do a part 5. I don't think I'm going to do a part 5. So I'll just bundle that up. Okay. Okay, Doom pass and okay. Yeah, there's gotta be one more in between here. Put that on loop. If I have a clear goal of what I want to do, is it okay to speed up the process of learning fundamentals to get a more tailored lesson. Wait, I'm confused. Is it okay to speed up the process of learning the fundamentals? Yeah, I would, you know, think of them as learning a tool to get what you need out of it. Although that's flashing, that does kind of work. What am I animating in? It's TV Paint. Do I just sometimes do master studies? Yeah, I've been looking at, speaking of which, Avatar: Last Airbender. So I've been looking at that. I really like, particularly like the clouds and stuff. What should we call it? Can you show some animated finished animation? No, I mean I don't really have too much finished animation. I kind of just started at it. Started at it a couple weeks ago, but the idea is to finish some stuff up. Okay. Well, I just got it, so yeah, it's TV Paint 11. The gum roads are super long. Well, that was kind of the point, because I have not long videos here on the YouTubes. So the point was kind of, so if you wanted to see the extended versions of things, maybe I'll have that go straight down first. Any advice for getting better at perspective and anatomy? No more advice than I would have on any of my perspective and anatomy videos. You know? Other than that, just draw a lot. So let's do a zoom out there. Do I still draw knights and stuff? Sometimes. Sometimes you gotta draw robots. You've been animating with crappy animation programs. Well, you know, I don't think the program is that important. You know, as long as you have access to pencils. Like, all I'm doing is just pencils, and it's good to practice just with that. Most animation programs will have it. I mean, it depends. This TV Paint does have a lot more stuff that you can add in, which helps. Go Burger, nice robot emojis, thank you. Animation is so much fun though, it's like the best shit ever. Let's favor this. Oh, the plastic animation paper or whatever, that's a good one to practice on. Not for fun. Yeah, I've decided that animation is kind of the long-term goal here. I've been mulling around what I'm planning on doing long term, and seems to be, if I just accept what my natural tendencies are, which is to do a lot of drawings and not bring things to a painted finish. Seems like animation is kind of right up my alley. So, I've, since I've been doing it, I've never had this much fun drawing. It's just like so exciting. I love just seeing it come to life and just watching things move. It's so fun. And the short answer of like what I've always wanted to do with art, and it's kind of stupid that I didn't think of animation sooner, was the thing I've been saying is, oh, I want to be able to tell stories with art, right? And animation is like the obvious choice for that, but I don't know, I just never thought of it. I always thought I was going to be a designer. Why don't I use ghost tracing? I talked about it a little bit before. Generally, it's just a good habit not to use it because you miss out on certain arcs and you don't see the movement as much. Granted, his head and body is not really moving, so I probably should just use it for that, but just trying to get in the habit of not using it too much. It's easier to see the movement and arcs when you don't use it. So I'm sort of seeing, it's a lot easier to see how the leg moves when I do that. You see? Because I can track different parts on the animation and just see how it goes. Like, and I'll follow it along. As a career, does drawing animation become a burden than fun you're getting as a hobby? There can be times that happens, but I think it's still fun as hell. That's kind of the point. I feel like I'm sort of in a privileged position in the sense that I don't technically work for anybody but myself, so I can have a lot of fun and always try things and mess around and keep exploring. So I'm sure if I worked for a particular company, it might get really stressful. You ever been told by other artists to focus a lot on anatomy and gesture? Yeah. And then I did it. Oh wait, that's still gonna be. You mean a hard-earned privilege? Oh, thanks, Goldberger. I would agree with that. I did work pretty hard, but thank you. Have I learned the 12 principles of animation? Yes. Yes. Focused on all that stuff. I did do all the classic animation exercises as well. Did a bunch of them. Walk cycles, flags, hammers, takes. Yeah, this robot is not my own design. I just have this. And for the chunky dude, that's my own character design that I was just working on. So actually I do have, let me get rid of this for a second. This isn't as good, but I just did a quick take. Oh wait, let me get rid of the audio. I did do a take of him getting real fucking angry. Which is kind of fun. Yeah, so I mean, you could consider this reference in the sense that I designed the character first. Want to get into animation, but it's intimidating. Any advice? Just keep it loose at first and just mess around and make a mess. Just do a bunch of stick figures. I think with everything, and the really important part that I tried to explain in that last video is that experimenting is super duper important. So if you just get into a software and you just start messing around, try to get rid of that fear, not to use the term fear factor because that's the show, but try to get rid of that fear element in what you're doing. And yeah, that should make it easier. .3D modeling is so fun. Then if you find 3D modeling fun, then that, yeah, I think make whatever you find really fun your focus. And then you won't have to worry about it. Did you have a profession in teaching? I taught at Brainstorm. I used to teach guitar. I also used to teach chemistry. So I taught a lot of random ass things. But try to get out of the teaching game. It's a little bit jerky there. So let me watch it through. I don't think I have quick tips for anything. Ever. It's usually long tips. No, you know what? I know it's going to sound weird, but I don't really want to I don't want to like get an industry job anywhere. I just like doing what I'm doing, and then I would like to make animated shorts, but I'd like to do them on my own. I mean, maybe some experience working with another company would be good, just because it's probably good to learn how to work with other people. But I like being my own boss. It's wonderful. Hello, new to the stream. Is this TV Paint? Yes. All right, let's make sure this length doesn't get too big. Well, the other guy's way smoother, but that's okay. What happened to painting? I like painting, but again, trying to accept my brain and go with what works. I just want to see what, like, or I guess the idea was I wanted to see what was the most fun for me. And I've been having way more fun animating. So I generally think that doing what I think is most fun long term is better. Do your Gumroads have more commentary than their YouTube counterparts? The Gumroads are generally it's around the same amount of commentary, but it's longer and more in real time, so you can kind of watch the footage. So if that's interesting to you, then you can get that. But if not, don't worry about it. Also, how long should someone study primitives before moving on to figure? I would say just start drawing the figure whenever. Get used to how the shapes are, proportions. You could definitely learn both at the same time. But yeah, anyway, with painting, I'm still going to do it, obviously, but I feel like with animating, I've had much more of a reason to do things. Like, I feel like I have more of a reason to design characters, because then I can put them into something. Whereas since I've been working on my own, it didn't feel like I had much of a reason. Plus, it also gives me an excuse to use my music background, and it's just fucking fun. At the end of the day, that's kind of all it's about. If it's fun, that's the best. Okay, and then we gotta have, I'm gonna copy this passing position. And just flip the legs around. Have I heard of Howard Wilmhurst? No, I haven't actually. Does animation breakdowns and gives animation tips. Cool. I'm gonna have to check them out. Clean that up in a little bit. Just want to get it going. How'd the sword animation turn out? It turned out good. The only issue was I only had the trial version of TV Paint, so it got deleted, which is sad. Oh wait, what am I doing here? Okay, this one's gonna be down on the ground. This one's gonna be down on the ground. I gotta use my thinking brain a little bit. How long have I been animating for? A few weeks, I guess. How are the puppies? They're actually not that great. They're sick, so they're getting whatchamacallit, they're at the vet, and they were my dad's. How to get the idea of these characters and animation? Well, animation I have been mulling over for a really long time. Finally, just decided to make the commitment and just go in head first. Character idea, I did a lot of thumbnails, designed the characters. Not the robot, this dude. I just wanted to get used to making some sort of quadruped robot. I'm using this from reference. Let me shrink that to 2 frames for a second. All right, let me read the comments. Am I gonna paint? Nope, not today. Not today. Animator Survival Kit is the one. It's the only one that I've read. Other than that, I've just been watching some tutorials and stuff. Alright, let's make sure everything is in the right place now. Let's clean this up a little bit. Get those ellipses in the right spot. What kept me motivated with art? I like doing it. that's a big part of it. I think it's awesome. I don't know, it's just cool to make stuff. And as far as learning fundamentals, I kind of knew that was a necessary component to making stuff and making stories, so that helped me stay motivated with it. Like if you think of the long-term goal, then it doesn't seem too hard to stay motivated because you're just like, well, okay, I'm doing this just so I'm learning this for this reason. TV Paint is so costly. I do apologize, but there are other free software you can use. Let's get these proportions right. What am I doing here? I'm changing the proportions around. It's not great. You don't want to do that. A lot of Russian going on. I don't understand any of those words. And I bet you they're not nice either. No, I'm kidding. Krita has some animation. Photoshop even has animation. There's you don't have to use all the premium tools if you don't want to. Let's pull this back slightly. Have you seen Love, Death, and Robots? Yeah, it's awesome. make the guy smash the robot into pieces. I did actually do an animation of him smashing stuff. Let's put on some music now. Let's see if the YouTube gods get angry at me. As far as whatchamacallit, if this stream goes down on YouTube, you can just go over to Twitch. Because your boy wants to listen to some music. I think music is nice. I agree with you. How's the wife and kid? Well, I don't have, I have a girlfriend. I don't have a kid. But, long time no see. I have animals. I don't know if you're considering those children. Twitch, everything's just modern day, James. Best program for a short on YouTube. I would look at Tanico Pantoja's series. He's got a couple where he talks about the programs he uses, because it's going to be, the idea would be Photoshop for design and backgrounds, like design and backgrounds, then animation and storyboarding and TV Paint, and then After Effects. I don't use Onion Skin for major breakdowns. I'll use it for the in-betweens, just so I'm more attentive to how the arcs are moving when I'm looking at when I'm not looking at Onion Skin. And that's advice not directly from me, that's from people I've been watching and just listening to them talk about it. And it's true, actually. You know, I've noticed it as I'm, as I'm doing more and more animation. I'm noticing that the less I use the Onion Skin, the more I see the movement.
looking like I live life on a crooked line, doing fine. You want maximum stupid, I am the guy. First of all, fuck the fucking law. We is fucking raw. Stay tall, oysters on the half shell, switch it ball like a bitch, and the pussy fish still fuck the raw. I'm a dog, I'm a dirty dog. Oh, dirty bastard, go in your jaw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Got the simmy in the himmy, go and gimme, gimme, y'all. Pugilistic, my linguistics.
Gotta fix the outpost, but it's okay. Okay, this. That up could be a tad higher. I'm actually, the reason why I put it up in quotes is because I don't want the head motion to move. Unlike the character here, you can see his head goes back and forth. I want this to be more robotic so it doesn't go up and down. I mean, that might not be the best choice, to be honest. I just thought it would look a little bit more intimidating if it was flat. Yeah, I'm open to that needing to change. I just wanted to try it out, but yeah, you might be right. We can move it after, though. Should be straighter, less fluid for robotic. That's kind of what I was thinking. Again, I'm not sure if that is the right choice artistically. That's where my brain was at. Now for this pass pose, the pass here, front one was up, and now for this, the back one is up. Okay, so no. Are you gonna leave it rough or are you gonna finish it? I already started finishing up the chunky dude, but I'm doing the roughs right now.
Tragically struck down in my prime by the speed at which the bags are dropping. Should've watched the sky. You don't wanna live this life, it's really not sublime. I'm only doing what I want behind me. Loogies at the swine. Captivating, ghost and ray relating, product of the fucking 80s, coke dealing babies, never regulating, bag accumulating, it would not be overstating to say they are underrated, proud of Brooklyn and the Grady, baby, we don't need no compliments or confidence, our attitude and latitude is fucking big summer, never bummers, dookie ropes, smoking in the ain't a team that's meaning clean as Jamin Lean and Michael in the front, TV got no temperature, even if it did, bitch, we cool as penguin pussy on the polar cap peninsula, colder than your baby mama hard,
move that out even more.
Just about this fucking had it, our shit is just magic. Go figure the run to the did it without scammers. Playing in the fat of the land and your man is mashing. We back in the class and laughing, you raising a hand and tapping. Might shit it in your locket and let them know with a winky face. Meet us at 3 o'clock if you wanna do something tragic. No shrinky dinky, all of that yapping.
Those are on track now. Just got a similar body type.
Slide on tracks like home plate, ride beats like road rage, got a crib like 4 states. I get a text like stay safe, text back, I miss that pussy, be home soon and I can't wait. I came from a dream, triple beam and some great tape. My sister went shopping, put my bags in the 8-8. Hello, Mr. Big Safe.
It also does look like the same body type as the big guy from Monsters Inc.
If I'm trying to be frank, just left the hospital making sure my nigga was straight and sent Bear a couple dollars till they give him a date.
AO, 1 for mayhem, 2 for mischief. I aim for the drones in the zoning district. Hit them, burn them, get them, burn them. Can't get the ghost up, no resistance. Pass the shit, Mike, I have to insist it. Reality sucks dick, how's that for wisdom? Lick the toe back like delicious. Time else waits to be off in the distance. Hey, little guy, I'm just walking through from another timeline where monsters eat true. Physicists say that though I get proof the multiverse lives, I'm supposed to just lose. Last on a tank, I dropped off fuel, gotta try to stay
Very
cool.
insightful comment, Will. I dig the spider bot. Reminds me of a spider.
Don't love the truth. Miss the point, trying to act like shit's cool. Don't fucking tell doom your numbers not due. Every other goddamn year brand new. It's been 20 plus years. You think that's a clue? Maybe this guy kind of killed what he do. He's probably that dude. He left enough proof. Plenty of these gooses disappeared. He's still the next big thing. Gotta hurt. Ooh,
So yeah, I'm mapping out the movement, trying to see what the hell's going on.
Payback, allow me to state that. All that fallback, we don't play that. You won't beat, bruh, you just state that. And we stake that, fry and bake that. One time in the big old south, lived a little chubby kid with a big old mouth. Lane riders gave him big old doubts. Now the same little boy in a big old house.
There we
Look at
go.
him now in the big old cars. And the same folk hate to pay big old Mars. Hey, 1 minute let me be candid. You stand by the garbage can hand to hand.
Yeah, super duper close right there.
Playing to say ignorant shit like geeks dance. And rap about it like it's so romantic. But I still can't seem to escape the panic. PTSD streets did the damage. Kept me in hammock, laid back with hands.
Do I have the final key pose? Hey, you're that guy that made them books? I don't think so, but thanks anyway. If everybody could just credit me for things that I didn't do, that'd be super awesome. Just in general.
Maybe if I had another chance, I would give another chance to you. Ooh. If I make another wish, I'll wish for a wish for you.
For you. Hey. Egad, you heard of these lads, the myth that we made a grip, never rolled dick. Shooting Cadillac, I had
Now this makes a little more sense if I pull that down. Beautiful.
Living in the valley of flames, like I win. Skyline ablaze in a bar rock pit. You don't want to acknowledge the raw, get a shit, never mind. You can talk to me fun when I'm gone. Bad news bearing along with big claws, trying to hold a whole lives in his paws and applause. Swear to goddamn, the whole city, I make a romance hard. We got stars for hearts, shit for eyes, baby, living in a one chance lot. So I stick to the art. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Cash bad, running through beds, all hope it don't crash. Tell us all, motherfucker, bring it up fast. Be alarmed, I'm a home and I can and then dash. Fuck y'all got it.
How many of your fans do you think would commit a crime if you asked them? I would say at least 1% of them. So maybe. No, I didn't make any books. I wanted to make a book and then I fucked up. so there's no book.
If I make another wish, I'll wish for a wish for you. Put the price on the magic plans, damn near rough through.
You're all zen even with that music. Well, listen to just whatever's heavy. It could be metal, it could be rap. You just gotta zone into what you're doing.
Amazing, ain't it, how we made it and then fake it. Life's a disguise, the truth is butt naked. Used to be a time I see it and I say it. Now I understand that woke folks playing. Ain't no revolution is televised and digitized. You been hypnotized and Twitterized by silly guys. Choose to the evening news, make sure you ill-advised. Got you celebrating the generators of genocide. Any good deed is pummel, punished, and penalized. Rulers of the world is sliced it up like a dinner pie. Race in a nation told you to identify. Take false pride and warfare incentivized. Fuck that, me and my tribe, we on the ill vibe. We accept the role of the villains cause we've been villainized. Talk to the dirt of the earth, we still will arrive. Terror don't let me alone as I solidify. Life in the ill, what a life to kill.
What up, Clamps Cast? Yeah, the humidity is fierce today.
Please say this shit again, Mike.
Nothing to fuck with.
Get a dose of dirty cold gold and cold's cold flow. Got a wire to enlarge and I'll set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how to go slow.
Just got done walking in the snow.
Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, when the wrong mode, you open and close, you know holes, no go. Slow words, shit mode, built to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more low, when they vote to the sticks on flow. All oppression's born of lies, I don't make the rules, I'm just one guy. All due respect, I'm getting spit on, so how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got schooled and drank the Kool-Aid. There's a line, but then directly at the edge of a mass grave that's their design. Funny fact about a
Do I think 1080p is too low for line art? No, I don't think so. Maybe if you're printing it, but not if you're just working and putting it online.
Different kids in prisons ain't the same shit. Even one scrap of what Jesus taught connected, you feel different. What a disingenuous way to piss away existence. I don't get it.
Oh shit, fucked up.
Minds if y'all possess one to begin
Just got
with.
done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cold. Yeah, ho, gangsta boo, running jewels. We back on our shit, and it's cold as
The
fuck.
way I see it, you probably free us from the ages 1 to 4. Around the age of 5, you shift away from your body to be stored. They promise education, but really they give you tests and scores. And they predict in prison population by who's scoring the lowest. And usually the lowest scores the poorest, and they look like me. And every day on the evening news, they feed your fear for free. And you so numb, you watch the cops choke out a man like me. Until my voice goes from a shriek to whisper, I can't breathe. And you sit there in the house on couch and watch it on TV. The most you give a Twitter rant and call it a tragedy. But truly the travesty, you've been robbing your empathy. Replaced it with apathy. I wish I could magically fast forward the future so so then you can face it and see how fucked up it'll be. I promise I'm honest, they coming for you the day after they coming for me. I'm reading Chomsky, I'm reading Kowski, I'm laying low for a week. I said something on behalf of my people and I popped up in WikiLeaks.
So I can see I gotta follow that arc.
You know the evil don't sleep. Dick Gregory told me a couple of secrets before we lay down in his grave. All of us serve the same masters. All of us nothing.
You can see my cursor.
Never forgetting the story of Jesus, the hero was killed by the state.
Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cone. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cone. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cone. Just got done walking in the snow. Goddamn that motherfucker cone.
Who really wanna run it with a Jew runner? Go hellfire hot in a new summer. It's a cold winter, baby, and a blue summer. I suicide bomber in a blue hummer. Emerge at the side out of blue zone.
Bad news coming true, son, true, son. Three beats like a white dot chew on 'em. Got a stroke rope, crew on 'em, move on 'em, move on 'em, move on 'em.
We be the heroes, the breakers, the chains, and the busters of lives. You be the suckers supporting the bitches that talk to the cops.
Mr. Omanica turning and facing a fuck up on rock.
Not a part of a big project. Just practice right now. I do want to do an animated short. That's kind of like the current long-term goal. What's gonna happen here, right?
They cheat, cause if one of them black and the other one white, so if you don't like them, you automatically racist.
Mastered economics, cause you took yourself from squalor. Right. Master academics, cause you're gracing you with scholars. Right. Mastered Instagram, cause you can instigate a follow. Yeah. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Look at all these slave masters.
Hey, been it time, I'm on mine, I be minding mine. Every time on my grind, I'm just trying to shine. Make a dollar, government, they wanna dozen dime. The petty kind might kill you cause they see you shine. I done had to have a talk with myself many times. Am I a hypocrite cause I know I did plenty crime. I get broke too many times, I might slay some time. You believe corporations running marijuana, ooh, and your country again ran by a casino owner, ooh. Pedophile sponsor all these fucking
Kurz is giving me CSGO flashbacks. That's funny.
your master. Now that's the line that's probably gonna get my ass up.
Master of these politicians, swear that you got options. Right. Master of opinion, cause you vote with the white collar. Right. The 13th Amendment says that slavery's abolished. Yeah. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Get it?
Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar. Look at all these slave masters posing on your dollar.
Man, school sucks. I can't watch live streams anymore. Oh, that's too bad.
Try to run home, you might run your luck out. Just when your base is loaded, they'll roll a grenade in the dugout. Earth folk, not a mellow bunch. We got our thumbs in the air like hella bust. Look at who we done blessed with our trust. I don't think we'll be left with too much. Hand on my heart, on my mind, on my drugs. Got a bun, a gut punch for your Atlas shrug. Love or not love, just that dumb. Lord, sweet Buddha, please make me numb. Rain bounce off walls like a city in Hooper. Just found out it's created stupid. Lit by the supermoon or too loose. Plus got shrooms in the blood, I assume it. BB, Richie, this is New York City. The X on the map with a penny keep in it. Just us ducks here shitting. With murderous choco cops still earning a living. Funny how some say money don't matter. That's rich now, isn't it? Get it? Comedy. Try to sell back. You're supposed to get food, get killed. It's not an anomaly. Hey, it's just money.
Mastered economics, cause you took yourself from squalor. Right. Mastered academics, cause you're gracing you with scholars. Right. Mastered Instagram, cause you can instigate a follow. Yeah. Look at all these slave masters. Let it sink in.
2020, on the map. Raw one cut in my hourglass. Don't watch it spill to the bottom half. You see the piece, now running fast. On a tarmac, get a starter jack. C4 when I run it back. Like a track star on a record lap. Nah, like when it's needle cash.
If I had to go back to it in Toast, do you think I could? Yeah, I can do it. I don't have to though, so I'm not going to, but I would just keep drawing whatever I gotta do, you know? Like, what's the alternative? I'm just not gonna draw. That's not gonna happen.
miles to the out.
Still needs a little bit of tweaking, but that works.
Never look back, heard him say that before.
Never look back.
Let's
never stare
follow
at the
those
goal.
back legs now.
When the summertime show. Ain't shit fly
Shouldn't
with
get
the
that much
phone.
taller.
Low on the smoke, grab another pack, go. Pop Smoke 2 will play a piano. Pops on you, it's funny how that go. Mom, you too, I never can drink slow.
Never look back,
Heard her say that before. Sound like the type of advice I'd ignore. Funny how time feel all tick-tock. You think it's SP to drop a clock shot. Never smoke sad, I heard that's a thought. Got 44 bucks on the smoke, what you got?
got my mind on a mission on the road to perdition. Crime in the grind, I admit it, I'm with it. Must have sucked a luck crying for my mama right titty. Cause a dollar made sense, no question, she was with it. She was queen, penny, independent when I was a kid. Uncle Luke, don't stop, get it, Magic City. Mommy told me never give a nigga my plug. Then she told me never give these bitches my love. Still to the day, bro, I'm missing my girl. Still to the day, I'm perfecting my thug. Daddy told me never give a honey my money. Had to ask daddy, did that include money? Made dollar, made cent, made money, money, money. Got a white built like a Playboy bunny. Fucked up, but I kept her cause I keep it 100. Made a meal that for real ain't a damn thing funny. Never look back. Never look back. Never look back. Never look back.
Alright, now let's follow the arcs here.
So here's what it's like. You can't go forward and you can't go back. The past, the present, the future, all irrelevant. The only thing that matters is gratitude. Gratitude is everything. Time is nothing.
81 when I moved to the county with her.
Kings is.
Walked past St. James Place with her.
King live.
Think quick, never saw class at the lake with. Never get cash for the beats in her.
Saint shit.
Smart ass kid with a mealing. Mom said Jay gonna speak with a meaning.
Deepness.
Now I'm on fleek as a precept. I don't wear a leash in a leash, but I'm beastin'.
Never look back, you will only get bitter. If you get bitter, you will never get better. Never get better, then you never get bigger. Never get bigger, then you never make shutter. Tell the truth, fella, you were never really special. You were just a lame nigga with a hit record. Your time came and it changed like the weather. Wanna choose, motherfucker, we still forever. Never look back. 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 Never look back.
What's the name of the song? I don't know, but it's on the new Run the Jewels album. So you should just check it out.
RTJ. The God killer, this Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus death, gun on the car dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell me as a bar that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the oligarchs would be missing, murdered, and robbed. This is Bonaparte, and he paying for Tucson, and they went on a world conquest, tearing your bone apart. Michael remained virtuous, but still virtuous. Wait to kill the petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support the sex workers unionizing their services.
Say that you don't love me, hey.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay.
Say that you don't feel me now.
I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Love never meant, hey. Love never meant, hey. Love never meant,
Love never been much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud of reapers screaming, fuck the world. Reapers coming out like a reaper. A stop the dying child, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get him, I fix the shit as iffy. But later don't know how white, they'll get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm
The walk cycle goes well with the music. Dude walking could be Killer Mike. Yeah, there you go. That's actually really funny now that I'm looking at it. Oh shit. Wait. I hate when I do that.
I feel like I'ma live somehow. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Love never meant much, 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 much.
James, have you learned to do animation before? Because this is the first time I'm watching you animate. I've been dabbling with it over the whole course of me drawing here, but I am now committing to it permanently. Alright, this contact pose really feels like it's got no force on it.
From a long line of the rancid and swine king of violators. The cloven foot design is a high crime for the Iron Angels.
No, I've been wanting to animate for a while. I just never committed to it. I guess I think I was nervous about it just because I thought maybe I was too old to start. But I think that was a stupid assessment.
Explaining tears and even tears in my cosmology. You numb yourself for years and it could wear upon you honestly. These old foxes got a lot of plots to outfoxes, trying to divvy up and dump in corresponding boxes. How obnoxious. With a heart of mine connect, expect them targeting like archers. You will not travel towards the light, they're in charge of your departure. Think the universe forgot us the way the cursed pitch their product. So our spirit's not a fire that can't be stuffed to turn to dollars. Or the
This might be the
expanse
issue.
across all space can't be contained in one small dollar. Now I see that it's the same moment in history back to haunt us. And here we are again. Hello Lloyd, long time watcher, first time calling it. Every cage built needs an occupant. Got a death ball, see him locking it. Had a good run, but they stopping it. Wanna walk man to the coffin lid. Get your heart out fiction band, truly the truth, the stranger document.
I would definitely just suggest the Animator Survival Kit. I think that's like the classic book. And then I really like Taniko Pentoa's Gumroad series.
There's a grenade. There's a grenade. A grenade.
At best I feel difficult, but when you pitiful, then every day's like a satanic ritual. Beautiful soul with the rogue and the criminal. Almost the holy hold on to their pencil. Kicking and screaming while watching.
Sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble here.
My pastor say God is promised his paradise, live a good life in his prison. I promised my mama that I would stay honest, but I want it all in the fizzle. And promise I'm honest, I'm probably be punished, cause keeping that promise too different. So picture me red as I sit on the bed with my hands on my head and this pistol. Why the fuck must I be missing? The devils they do the despicable, and still they move like they invincible. These filthy criminals sit at the pinnacle, doing the typical, keeping us miserable, taking the most and providing the minimal. Hate to sound cynical, but shit is pitiful. Times is just critical. Like Jimmy Seville, they typically kill kids in a ritual. I'll murder the miserables. I'll make it all biblical. I'll cut off the heads that back for their life and I'll put it up digital. Fuck the political.
James retirement soon? No.
A murderous miracle that was in here to just punish the terror.
Static in my mind, like sanity on borrowed time. Like right and wrong can't be defined. There's a grenade in my heart, and the pin is in the palm. There's a grenade. There's a grenade. A grenade in my heart.
Vehicles are not really that hard to animate. Yeah, they don't really move too much. They kind of just bounce up and down a little bit. And then it's more just like particle effects around it.
In the radiation of the city sun. I am in love with you, it is my only grace.
This reminds me of a loading screen. Yeah, kind of.
Seem a little out of place. All of my life it seemed to be the only normal state. So being a normal never really made me been the same. Being clear about the truth of being sane have never really been the same. I used to want to get the chance to show the world I'm smart. Isn't that dumb? I should have focused mostly on the heart. Cause I see smarter people trample life like it's an art. So being smart ain't what it used to be, that's fucking dark. You ever notice that the worst of us of all the chips? It really kinda take the shit out people getting rich. Like maybe rich is not the holy ever loving king of nothing. Fuckers know we know you're bluffing. You are dealing with a motherfucking money runners.
They are walking at different speeds. Yeah, they're not supposed to be connected in the same walk cycle. Oh wait, that back leg needs to be fixed. That's the problem.
But the presence of the pleasure never abstain me from any other pain. When my mother transitioned to another plane, I was sitting on a plane, telling her to hold on and she tried hard, but she just couldn't hang. Been 2 years, true fears I'll probably never be the same. This is just a chore not to let myself go insane. It's crippling, make you wanna lean on a cup of promethazine. But my queen say she need a king, not another junkie flunky rapper fiend. Friends tell her he could be another Malcolm, he could be another Martin. She told her partner I need a husband more than the world need another martyr. Made in Atlanta, Georgia, where I used to ride the martyr. With an MD-22 in the front pocket of my brain starter. Trying to make it out the mud as a baby father's much harder. Same children that you love and the daughter court used to break and rob you. Circumstance would have broke a weaker man, but I put it on my mama. I'm a man of honor and the hardship made me a better money runner.
This is what I never heard, never even got a motherfucking word. This is for my sister Sarah, honey, I'm so sorry you were hurt.
There we go.
This is for the dawn, mama took a knock, had to change her life.
There we go, in the back there, on the back left.
For the holders of a shred of heart, even when you want to fall apart.
Am I standing? No, I'm not. But it's good to stand sometimes. I wonder how much spit Killer Mike shoots out when he says his P's. Probably a lot. Also, I just want to make mention of Will's comment. I was thinking of trying an older man's game and get into this so-called esports scene. No more metal? That's not true. I'm just into this album. I was listening to metal a few minutes ago, or not minutes ago, like an hour ago. Let's do one of these also. Now that it's getting better, just needs to be a little in between, and let me fix up the front leg here now and just watch its arc.
This is the story of a couple of small-time hustlers framed by crooked cops and forced to make a run for their lives. Nothing but a bag of money, a stolen Buick Grand National, and each other to their names. They ain't friends exactly. These guys have a better chance of killing each other than beating odds. No, sir. They're brothers. And when the chips are down, I really don't think you want to bet against them. Yankee of the brave.
Oh man, I got a new follower on Mixer. It's a good thing today's the last day Mixer exists. Oh man, thanks so much for following on Mixer. Oh, but they wanted a follow for follow? No, get the hell out of here, buddy. Why are you even doing a follow for follow on Mixer? What's the point of that? The whole website's ending. So are you gonna stream on Facebook Gaming when Mixer moves? Nah, fuck that. I hate Facebook. They don't deserve my streams.
Stag addict, I'm mad when the black is fabric. I'm back, I'm magically back in the dash while I'm thugging, ratted that tax. I'm running the truck over sucking shit. Matter of fact, it's the acid, even the crack. Automatic facts, it's like that. Scam a bliss when you put in villains in charge of shit. All of us targeted, all we doing is arguing. Harder than men that work until every pocket been picked and sold and harvested. I'm ready to mob, but these fucking charlatans. Charlatans, 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 charlatans.
Oh, is that 5 frames? Alright, let's do the old in-betweens. Let's just make this smooth for now.
I'd rather have and not need you than watch your rotten demise. You still owe me, but I'm nice. You do not get to just die. You try to fuck with my brother, you
Here's the
lie.
issue.
And that's more honest than your whole life in a fraction of time. I didn't get my degree on how to smoke weed till I'm
There's the issue.
You wanna do when you buy.
No, I'm a slide. I'm chubby husky thighs, scrubbing, fucking up my Levi's. So crooked copper got the dropper, I put lead in his eye. Plus we heard he murdered a black child, so none of us cried. Yankee and the brave in here, everybody hit the deck. We don't mean no harm, but we truly mean all the disrespect for.
Alright, new album time. We didn't get kicked off YouTube yet, so that's good. Good day, sir.
Looking for M's like I lost
A little bit of Deftones. Would you say you're ever influenced by anime and manga? Yeah, definitely. I think, especially when I was younger, I love. Oh shit! I used to love things like Cowboy Bebop. Princess Mononoke was one of my early favorites when I was younger. Also, I kind of like the idea of, I guess I could just make an anime. I never even thought of doing that, but that would be kind of fun. That pass pose is a little too close, I think. Oh, now getting copyrighted audio in YouTube. Probably be done soon. You guys can head over to whatchamacallit, Twitch. I wouldn't worry so much about the program. It is TV Paint, but it's not like the software has anything to do with it. Like, it's just pencil drawing, so you could do that in any animation software. It could be Flash, could be plastic animation paper, whatever that software is, and it doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. There we go. That's better. That's better. Do you think animating in 2D is easier when converting 3D to 2D? No. I think with 3D animation, one, I think it relies a lot on using 2D animators for reference. Also, with 3D, it's a lot harder to get a lot of the more abstract stuff and to make changes. Okay, good. I think those are good key poses. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to use a 3D for animation as reference, I never really felt the need to do it. I feel like generally I kind of think in 3D anyway when I'm drawing, so I'm not too concerned about that, but if it helps you. Now I'll use the onion skin. And again, for the final line drawing over this, you can use different line breakdowns and stuff. Animation tutorials anytime soon? I don't really feel qualified just yet, so I don't necessarily want to do that. I might talk about it, but it's probably not necessarily a good place for me to start making tutorials. Ah, shit. What free animation software do you recommend? I was using Sketchbook Pro for a while. Sketchbook is now free, so you can just use that. That plastic animation paper thing, I was using that for a bit just to practice. You know, it doesn't need to be anything complex to do what I'm doing here. Deftones is God? Yeah, they're the best. I agree with you on that. These in-betweens I'm doing kind of quickly, not so concerned about them being super duper high quality. And the main body of the robot is not moving very much, so you don't have to do a lot of movement there. If you're new to animation, for all the in-betweens, I'm trying to favor one side. That might not be something that I should even get into really, but it's a good idea if you're doing that. Just tuned in, would you mind showing the full animation for a second? Yeah, it's a little choppy towards the latter half, but yeah. Just filling in those in-betweens. Hard work requires hard music. I agree with you. Gotta have some heavy music for it. TV Paint is not part of the Toon Boom package, so it's its own thing. Anybody else getting very, very hungry? You mentioned I could eat a burger? Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Very hungry right about now. Hello. I might put this on ones. It might be too ridiculous, but let's find out. It'll go way faster. Hey, no honking. Yeah, we'll do it on the lens. Wait, let me delete that. It certainly is TV Paint. Your music is the bomb, thank you. I do have good music taste, if I do say so myself. That is Deftones that you're hearing. Ever listen to Space Slug? No, I haven't actually. Is it on Spotify? Everything's on Spotify. Might be going too fast. I gotta do something crazy. Don't judge me. Alright, now it's on twos. Oh, let's take a break. Could use some work, but we did it. Where's that other layer I just turned on? There we go. Will the YouTube gods kill this stream afterwards? Yeah, usually that's what happens. This guy's got no frames. The big dude came out better than the robot, but I like the way the big dude came out. He's got such a sway. Here's him getting real angry. So later today I'm going to work on dialogue, anger, that kind of stuff. A little bit of squash and stretch. And yeah, just here's the character designs. Oh wait, we lost it. I didn't really clean up his line work. And then yeah, I'm gonna animate the protagonist's walk cycle. Thanks, Khalil. What's this for? I'm trying to make a little animated short. I'm gonna keep it real short, maybe like 2 minutes. The walk cycles aren't for that. It's more just to get a sense of how the characters would move, just to build some familiarity with it. Thanks, Khalil. Glad that you like the stylized stuff. I personally like whatever this style is considered. I don't know. It's like kind of a fusion of anime and Western animation. I don't know where it lies, but I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna try to push this style of drawing. Am I working on it alone? Yes. I don't like people, so I try to do everything myself. What's the song? This is called Tempest by the Deftones. It's the best. You'd say Western? Yeah, I guess so. Keep it short out 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes is probably going to take me months, so. It looks like Dipper from Gravity Falls. Yeah, I actually think so. Borderlands mixed with Cyberpunk? Yes. That's the kind of idea. Other like basic fundamentals of animation stuff I gotta work on. I'd say like dialogue I gotta work on. I want to work on things like cloth and fire. I did a little bit of that, but still need to get more comfortable with how that works. What's going on with his beard? I gotta trim this bad boy up. It's starting to look like a mess, I guess. Hello from France. I love your work. Thank you. I love your work. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. Let me see who's on Twitch, because we could do one of those, a raid on Twitch. Just let those guys play out for a little bit. The sway of that walk is so funny to me. It's like a little bit overdone, but I kind of like it. All right, on Twitch, I'm gonna send you guys. Wait, let's see. Other drawings I've been doing? No, I don't really want to share those right now. Where are we gonna send you over to? Maybe you guys want to watch Evan and Munson? It just came from Evan's stream. Well, I'm sending you back to Evan's stream, probably. Evan is doing crits and wrapping up. Oh, shit. Oh, hi, Daniel Landerman. Congrats on your book, by the way. Thanks for coming in and joining. No, we're gonna go to, we'll go to somebody else. As I mentioned to you last time, I'm a huge fan, so glad to see you here. Really appreciate it. What the hell am I gonna do here? What am I doing? Still trying to figure out how to work Twitch. Dig that motion. Oh, thanks, dude. I'm obsessed with animation. It's like the most fun thing to do. I only kind of just started, but now I'm just not gonna stop because it's like it's just so much fun. It's so cool to it's so cool to design a character, and you know I'm so used to just doing character design and then just leaving it, but it's cool to design it and then see how it's gonna move in space. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. And yeah, I want to mess around with this protagonist character. I'm going to do a couple animations, couple run cycles, and then I'll do a couple sketches and then see how they look when I make them move. Yeah, it's great. It's just so much fun. I don't know if you're not streaming right now, right, Daniel? Because otherwise I would send my Twitch people over to you. I'm assuming not, since you're here talking, so. Let's send you over to Ergo Josh. Oh, he's a nice guy. Later today? Alright, I'm going to raid him, but I'm going to make it a condition that he's got to raid you afterwards. Alright, people on Twitch, take care, and I guess YouTube, I'll see you guys later as well. Thank you guys so much. I'll try to stream again on Friday. Peace out, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful time. Peace out, everybody.